Hello there, my name is Valerie White Williams, and I'm a voice teacher and a vocal coach for Vocal Splendor Studios. Today I'm doing another reaction video, and this time I'm doing a reaction to Aurora and her live on Instagram in her room, The Woman I Am. Just a little clip, so let's have a listen.
I spend a lot of time wondering why there's I owe you and you and I. With innocent devotion to the fiction living up in the sky. The woman I am is taken back to nothing. The woman I am is taken back to nothing. I found the only woman I need to love.
Well, that was short, but it was sure sweet. I love the lute. She's so talented. I mean, lutes are hard. Lutes are hard. It was maybe a smaller one, but she's always so in the moment, and there's so much joy in her. Now I know she's got a very bright voice, but it's her charm. And just her presence. She's so sparkly. She's always got these sparkly things going on. The hair, she's got her own style for sure. And her own focus. She's almost like this fairy princess. Well, maybe not a fairy princess, but a nature spirit. She's like this nature spirit. And I know she grew up in the woodlands of Norway. And I get that. I grew up in the woods in the Puget Sound area. And we were always making forts. There was trees everywhere. And so I kind of was that child too. I lived in a development, but we had big lots, and it was really safe times because it wasn't in a big city. It was kind of in the suburbs, and it was protected. And we all played together and hung out and made forts, played outside, that kind of stuff. And I get that feeling of nature and just being real. And she has this almost like childlike quality in a good way, because there's no pretentiousness. She's very clear. And she's very clear about how she presents herself, her style, her focus, her in the moment. You know, the only woman I am is I need to love myself. And that's such a great lesson. I haven't heard the original recording, but I did catch this, and I wanted to see it again because it was so captivating. That's just the great word for her, is so captivating. And her songs are so honest, but they also have message. And that's what I like. I like to have the message. I mean, some songs are just meant to be fun, right? They're just fun dance songs, right? But then there's the songs that are giving you something to chew on, something to reflect upon. I think that's the higher nature of art. And again, I'm not saying just something that's fun isn't high art either, because but it's more consumable. Maybe that's what it is. It's kind of like fast food. You have this really fun song, it's going to be a summer hit, and everybody loves it, and then it gets kind of forgotten. Where other pieces of art last, and then other people will cover them, and other people will find some more meaning in it. So that's the thing about art. It doesn't have to be like super deep all the time, but I do appreciate it when artists create a gift, a song that people can still relate to. And I'm going to go off on a tangent here just for a minute, because it's interesting how, I love Aurora. I love some of these newer artists. And then some of these older artists are getting discovered, like Fleetwood Mac and Michael Jackson, and they're all really great. But there are some other artists that were just as great, but no one talks about anymore. Like one of them is Billy Joel. And I was going through one of my fake books and with a student who really does great on 70s songs. And then I found Billy Joel was a great songwriter. He wrote really honest songs from his life. And he was super popular in the 80s and into the 90s. This song is so spiritual. It's almost like a hymn. But that's what happens. I mean, people, I don't know why he's not. He was a great piano player too. Yeah. And it was, And So It Goes. That's it. Okay, I'm rambling, but it was called And So It Goes. And that song is so spiritual. And it's almost about this room with ex-lovers, and that, you're in this, it's so spiritual, and it's just so honest, for the relationship doesn't work out, but it's almost like there's this private place where we can talk almost as spirit and realize, okay, this isn't going to work, and I wish we could be together, but it's not. But it's so powerful. It's such a powerful song. And some of these artists just have gotten lost. But again, there's so many great songs that we can recover and give them new life. Because that's the thing about art, is art lives on. People may not live on, but their art does. And there's so much beautiful art, beautiful songs that are around. Because a lot of the songs, are hits, and then they become, they're forgotten. They're on the dustpan of the years, and they're not memorable. And then there's these really great songs that are really stunning. Like, here's another example, because I'm on a rant today. There's been snow where I am. I'm living in snow, and it's April. And one of my favorite Prince songs is Sometimes It Snows in April. And I've been talking to a lot of people about that, and no one really knows it. And it was on the Parade album, because the Parade album, he had that extra summer kiss. So that was the big hit from that album. But people forgot Sometimes It Snows in April. And that's a really deep song. It wasn't sassy like the Kiss song, but it was about when people die. And sometimes things happen. That song really touched me when my husband passed, because I was torn to kind of feel the grief. And that is a very deep song. We need the deep songs too. Some of them can be very joyful. That's the thing about Aurora. She's very joyful, and she always uses her hands, and she's, fully embraces everything. But there's just great songs, and I just encourage you guys all, because great artists like Aurora, I think her songs are going to be in the test of time. But there's some other really great ones, and you need to dig around to find them. I have these, what they call fake books, and they have all these songs. Some of them you're like, we don't want to sing that one again. They're a little dated, or maybe inappropriate by today's date. But, And So It Goes, it's a beautiful song. Sometimes It Snows in April, gorgeous, gorgeous song. And they need to be sung more. So hopefully, thanks, Aurora. I love your singing, but I hope people can maybe discover some of these other artists and these gorgeous songs. They're like little gems, and we need to unearth them and bring them back and give new people a chance to sing them, because songs will live on. That's the power of music, and they'll continue to give you inspiration. Yes, thank you, Aurora. Thank you for all the gifts. And I'm going to leave some links to sign up for Aurora and all her products and singing, because she deserves all the accolades and all the support. All right, so thank you so much. And if you love Aurora, and thank you for my music rant about songs, and you're still here, I want to appreciate you and thank you so much. And if you like this content, you can subscribe and click on the bell so you are notified with all my uploads. And also I want to let you know my 2 free passion projects on Facebook. First one's YouTube Success Strategies. That's where I'm coaching people on YouTube. And then the second one is Creative Soul Alignment. And that just reminds me of Aurora because that's what she is. She's spiritual and creative. And you know what? We all are. She's just helping us. She's helping us bring that in, right? And so if you want to be involved in those groups, it's a free Facebook group. So you can find the descriptions you can find the links in the description. All right, take care and I'll see you next time. Bye.